All right, hello everyone and welcome back to another 5K tennis discussion. Here it is on Thursday, March the 21st, 2019. And here we are already on show number 52, 52.
And no sun on his face.
Yeah, if you missed the show yesterday, I had a whole lot of sun all in my eyeballs. And I had Carla and one of my 5 kids actually watching it that were totally oblivious to my face baking. So if you missed that, check out the link above.
I laughed the whole time I watched the video. The whole time.
Yeah,
I could not stop laughing. I watched the sun come up and go down.
Yeah, the sun rose and set on my face. It was a good time though.
You look like a zebra.
I enjoyed being a zebra. Meanwhile, no one helped brother out. Anyway, we'll place a link above to our entire playlist from all of our shows. I think now it's like 223 at this point. But we're getting there. So we have a lot to talk about. Don't mean to rush the intro, but we're going to be here breaking down some matches, and there's quite a bit of them, right?
Yeah. Let's just say I did bad in my women's bracket.
She had
really bad.
she had Azarenka winning the tournament, and Azarenka was beaten by Caroline Garcia just a little while ago. So unfortunately for you, your draw is for the most part ruined on the women's side.
Yes, yes.
Man, she went down swinging on that deal.
And so are some of the people that went for the prize.
That's all right. Azarenka went down squealing too. What?
Somebody picked her as an upset, but they lost.
We're gonna get into that too. Actually, because we had such a big turnout for the YTEX Strings apparel and or set of strings giveaway, and I'll put a link above to a lot of the YTEX products that Carla and I have had the opportunity to play test or string test or unbox. And there is a link in our description field. If you expand or hit the down arrow underneath this video, there's a description field with a link to YTEX Strings website. But let's start with those that submitted their biggest upsets for the first and second round of the men's and women's draws at the Miami Open. So we put forth a prize giveaway that if anyone could list the biggest upset in the first round or in the second round, that and if there was a tie, if there was 2 people with upsets and they were different upsets, we would look at who was statistically the biggest upset. Anyway, here are the submissions from yesterday's prize giveaway. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, number 1. A quick recap. Arvis Jagermeyer had Begu defeating Andreescu in the first round.
That was a good pick. You almost had it. She had match point.
She had a match point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Arvis, a longtime friend, and who has actually won a tennis racket from us before, you had a match point on your racket, bro, but unfortunately, Andreescu won the match. Better luck next time. Secondly, we had Srđan Jovanović, who had Olga Danilovic defeating Kvitova. We talked about this yesterday, and we discussed that Danilovic had to get through the first round against Sakari, which ultimately she lost. But I just wanted to rebrief everyone on his pick there. But he also has a second round big upset tease here. Okay, so he loves Serbian tennis, right? He has Dusan Lajovic beating Nishikori in the second round. And I wrote this earlier today.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I started writing this earlier today. Carla and I, by the way, played another set today, 2 in a row, and I won that set today, 6-2. So if you follow with our head-to-head yesterday...
That's because I'm string testing. I'm doing a string test.
And she wasn't used to the strings yet.
Okay, so
I call this...
it's just one set each.
So I call this an excuse, but yesterday
but that's good. It makes him feel, more manly.
Yesterday at 6-3, today at 6-2, so your whole Maria Sharapova, me, and you, Serena metaphor no longer exists.
Okay, so I'm Djokovic and you're Federer. What's the point?
Okay, I'll take that one. That's better.
Yeah.
All right, but we played today. Not that really anybody cares. I care because you got destroyed 2 days in a row. Yeah. But we took a break from writing. I wrote this beforehand, and then our boys had a high school tournament they played. They both won their matches, singles and doubles. We returned home and finished writing this off. And during that time, Lajovic had won his first match and will be facing Nishikori in the second round.
That's good.
So Sergin Jovanovic is very much alive for one of the YTEX sets of strings or shirts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We had today as well Stefan Nizovic that dropped in the upset of Nicolas Jarry from Chile. Was going to beat Jeremy Chardy, the Frenchman.
He said a funny comment.
Negative, Ghost Rider. That did not happen.
He said a funny comment. He's like, that's what happens when I pick the Chinese guy. When he's really Chilean.
Yeah, if you missed that show, we're not bringing up someone's culture.
No,
culture.
I said he was from China.
We were doing a show, and she had all of these acronyms written down for countries, and she was reading real quickly, and she said Nicolas Jarry, and she had CHI written down, and instead of saying Chile, she shot out China. So she led everyone to believe in the show that Nicolas Jarry somehow had that name, Nicolas Jarry, and was from China. Anyway, that's where she was going with that.
Right.
All right. However, Stefan Nizovic does have a second-round upset with the likes of Andreescu, who, if I remember correctly, is an Argentinian player.
Yes.
Andreescu, who won his first-round match today, has him in the second round defeating the beautiful beard himself, Fabio Fognini.
I hope that happens for you.
All right?
Yeah, I hope that happens for him.
So today we had two first-rounders facing off. We had Stefan facing off against Arvis, and both of them lost. Good tries, though.
Yep.
Good tries.
We're going to think of something for the third round.
Well, yeah, I've got something better planned for the third round, like the biggest blowout match. Like, you look at all the third-round matches, this is what I'm going to tease this out there. What we're thinking about is for the third-round prize, find out who thinks, or get one submission for the biggest blowout match. Like, you think John Doe plays, John Doe and wins 0-1, and you see what I'm saying? Submit the biggest blowout match. But that's where we're going to head into for the third round. So start thinking blowouts. This was upset round 1 and 2. Start thinking blowouts, okay? I'm sure you thought that Madison Keys was going to blow out Stosur, and only Stosur got the win.
Shocking, honestly, and I'm pretty bummed. Her career, I don't know how, if I'm Madison Keys' shoes, if I'm in her, I can't even talk, but if I'm in her shoes, I would question my tennis career big time.
All right, moving forward in submissions, Furzy09 has his picks on the plate. First pick was, well, he actually sent us 2 picks. And then we had to say politely, well, you have to give us one of them. And he chose, out of his 2 picks, which were Azarenka defeating Garcia.
Which did not happen.
Didn't happen. Or Felix Auger-Aliassime or Auger-Aliassime defeating Fusovic. So those were 2 good picks, but we said, choose one. And he said, well, I got to stick with the Azarenka pick over Garcia. Didn't happen. I don't know what happened there. I really thought Azarenka would win that. Honestly, when we got that pick this morning, I told Carla, I said, this... it isn't really an upset. For me, I didn't think it would be an upset, and Carla was fighting for you. She was like, that's like saying the Keys-Stosur match, it wouldn't be an upset because Stosur won a U.S. Open. My metaphor was that, for this, was Azarenka had won this tournament, I think, 3 times, and then won Miami and Indian Wells.
But her ranking is low. It's like when Stosur, defeated, Stosur was a U.S. Open champion, but now her ranking has dropped. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, same thing with, I forgot, Bouchard, same thing.
So Carla fought for you on this pick. I agreed with the pick. If I had to go back in time, I would pick Azarenka again.
Definitely.
No doubt. I'm shocked that she lost this match as well.
Me too. Bummed out.
So Carla was with you on the pick. Again, I thought it was more like a number 10 player in the world being Azarenka playing number 19 in the world, Garcia. But maybe the ranking actually worked out in this one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Azarenka, the upset pick, lost. He does have, by the way, some finals picks in. Bencic defeating Kerber and Djokovic defeating Federer in his final. We had a submission from Thunder Talk BR in Brazil. He indicated that he thought Opelka or Struff would upset Schwartzman in round 2. We know Opelka won today.
Yes.
Opelka came through on qualifying. He's like 7'9". He's really tall. I think he's 6'11", but he's a big dude. And still has trouble maintaining a high first serve percentage. I don't get that one.
Man, you just got to tap the ball. Like, you could literally just volleyball it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think you need the whole deal.
Come on.
Just hammer that thing.
That's it, yeah.
I guess.
How do you miss? I don't know.
Easier said than done. He as well mentioned Felix Auger-Aliassime beating Fucsovic in the second round.
Not going to happen. He's not going to beat Iron Man.
As well, Fucsovic the Iron Man, the Hungarian beast.
Yeah, he's my second guy. Thor.
I
like Iron Man too.
Yeah, so Khachanov, Thor. Now
you
got Khachanov, Thor, and you have the Hungarian Fucsovic, the Beast.
No, he's Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man. All right, glad we got that clear.
He looks like it too.
All right, we have Thunder Talk's third submission of an upset. Hurkacz defeating TM. And again, we reached out to Thunder Talk.
He still has time. If you see the show today, you still have time because they have not played.
Yeah, just pick one. We just need one submission. One submission. We got 3. Time. But before any of these matches start, well, he said Opelka or Struff. So that doesn't count there.
But you still got your one pick that you can do.
So you can still choose between Felix Auger-Aliassime defeating Fucsovic and Hurkacz defeating TM, but get him in quick.
Yes.
All right, we have Dedsaville, Deadsavil, that submitted Vondrousova, taking out the number 22 seed.
I like that pick.
Ostapenko.
I like that pick.
That's a great pick, and I picked that myself on my predicted draw. It's written here with the draws to show that Carl and I did 2 shows ago.
That's a good pick.
I'm with you there. That's a good pick. If both of those upsets happen tomorrow, if Vondrousova wins over Ostapenko, and then you had, let's say, Sergej Jovanovic's pick of Dusan Lajovic over Nishikori. Which one of those would be the bigger upset? I think the Nishikori upset would be.
Yes.
But you never know.
Because of his ranking, he's number 5.
So in play tomorrow, we have Lajovic and Nishioka. We have Andreescu versus Fognini. We have Felix. Oh no, he picked Azarenka. So sorry for Zio9 on that one. And then we have Dedsaville that has Vondrousova defeating Ostapenko. And again, that is for a set of strings or a YTEX t-shirt.
And Arvis has time to put in his second round too. He did his first round.
He did his first round, so Arvis brought your second round pick.
Yeah, anybody has time before that match starts to put their second round in.
Yeah, and again, if there's ever...
Anyone that's watching, before that match starts, you have time.
Yeah, and then again, if there's multiple upsets and 3 people will pick my upset, we will look at what, on paper, is fundamentally the biggest upset.
Correct.
Okay? All right, moving forward, let's get right into draws, Carlo. We have a lot to talk about on draws, and it's late. We've been grinding it all day, and I know everyone else has been grinding it all day, too.
Janina Wickemeyer from Belgium defeated Sasha Vickery from the USA in 3 sets and will face Naomi Osaka from Japan. I expect Naomi Osaka to go through that match in 2 sets, honestly. Well, I don't see it as a big threat. She is a veteran.
Wickemeyer's been around a long time. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Osaka, we had a chance to watch her sister
play. We'll talk about that when we get there.
We'll talk about that when we get there, but that should be a straight match.
Alison Riss from the USA defeated tired-looking Kai Kanepi from Estonia, 6-2, 6-2, and will face Sue Tsai from Taiwan.
The two-hander off
that was wings. Not a very good match to watch. Both players made a lot of mistakes.
For me, in this match, it's not... we watched this. It's not that Risk played extremely well.
Did not, no.
It's just that Kaya Kanepi played extremely bad.
She did.
I don't really want to say that Tsai, though, has an advantage... because her seating...
That's a toss-up.
You know, Tsai is such a thin little thing with the 2 hands off both sides. She plays so tight and so restricted, but she gets to everything. So it's like Radzwanska's little bit weaker sister, but with 2 hands on either side playing Risk. I think I'm going to give Risk the edge here.
Same here. Monica Niculescu from Romania defeated Tamara Sedansek from Slovenia 6-1, 6-2 and will face Garbine Muguruza from Spain.
Niculescu, another veteran. I got Muguruza.
I got Muguruza in 2 sets as well. Alexandra Sasnovich from Belarus defeated Viktorija Golubic in 3 sets and will face Carolina Wozniacki from Denmark. To me, Wozniacki's game has not been the same since she won the Australian Open. It's a toss-up to me. Big toss-up. She can lose to anybody these days.
Yeah, I think it was since like Rory McIlroy.
No, she won the Australian Open after that.
After that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think after that, she got her 1 slam. She's happy, content with it. Anybody could beat her.
Sasnovich, by the way, is no slouch of a player. You and I have covered Sasnovich since Wimbledon of last year when we first started doing this.
Yes.
Watch out for Sasnovich to be a potential second round upset over Wozniacki. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you're looking for an upset alert, I think Sasnovich could upset Wozniacki.
Yes, Aja Tomjanovic from Australia, which I'm sure she's not from Australia with that last name. Sounds to me like she'd be Serbian, Croatian.
I'm guessing she's from elsewhere, but plays for Australia because she was training there, maybe?
Probably. She defeated Anna Friesand from Germany in 3 sets and will face Aryna Sabalenka from Belarus.
Sabalenka...
She should take that match.
I have Sabalenka winning this entire tournament. At least I don't... I have Sabalenka meeting Kvitova in the semifinals. I think Sabalenka cruises through this match. Bianca
Andreescu from Canada defeated Irina Camelia Begu from Romania and will be facing Sofia Kenin from the USA. She had match points against her. She won in 3 sets. She did look a bit tired to me.
Arvis is hating this match.
He had it.
Had a match point.
It was in his hand.
Arvis, man, I tell you what. Today we were watching our boys play their high school matches, and we were at the same time keeping up with that score, and we saw that Begu had a match point, and I was like, Arvis is not only going to have won a tennis racket from us, he's about to take home a t-shirt or a set of strings. So, hey, I'm sorry you lost that match point. Yeah, that
and
was...
I'm sure Basvili is going to go down to Tipsarevic.
Now, we cannot forget, though, that yesterday...
No, not Basvili, but to Roberto Augusta. Roberto Augusta will go down to Tipsarevic.
Yeah, she sounds like her tongue is Tipsarevic.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so don't forget, though, yesterday we had Anisimova that won and will be facing Kontaveet. She's right there in that section, too. But the Andreescu match against Kenin has taken place now 3 times over the past multiple tournaments.
These guys are going to play a lot because they're...
And I think it's 1-1. I think didn't Kenin win the first one? Andreescu won the second one, and here they are for a 3rd time?
They won. They're the same age, so, I mean, they're going to play each other a lot.
Big match there.
Karolina Muchova from Czech Republic defeated Nao Habino from Japan, 6-3, 6-3, and will face Angelique Kerber, the 8th seed from Germany. I expect Kerber to move on. And I don't see too much problem in this match.
Yeah, I think Kerber sails right through this match. Hey, good job for the qualifier, though, just to be here, right?
Definitely.
But Kerber cruises.
Petra Kvitova, the number 3 seed from Czech Republic, defeats Maria Sakkari from Greece 6-1, 6-4, and is waiting for the winner of Dana Vekic and Sora Sorribes Tormo from Spain. By the way...
Actually, Sorribes Tormo won that.
No,
you sure?
They're still playing.
Okay, I thought she won that. Sorry.
She's up on the first set. They're
still
playing.
You.
They're still playing.
So it's no shock that the Mikhailo Sakkari that habitually hits off her back foot.
Actually, Vekic just won the first set 6-3.
Okay,
she was down 3-0.
All right, well, cool. Good for Vekic. That's Wawrinka's girl, right?
Yes. Next.
Okay, so who's Vekic playing? You just said that they
Kvitova won today.
Okay, got you.
Yes.
All right, so Vekic is playing Sorribes Tormo.
No, yes, she's playing her. So we're waiting for that winner.
There you go.
Caroline Garcia shockingly defeated Victoria Azarenka from Belarus in 2 sets. Pretty easily, I thought. And will face Julia Gorgis from Germany, who defeated Magdalena Rybankarova from Slovakia in 2 sets.
The Azarenka-Garcia match, to me, again, was shocking.
Yeah, I mean, she played Serena Williams like she used to play, and then to make her... She looked pretty bad in the first round against Silvakova, and she looked even worse this second round against Garcia. Well, and Garcia is a player that has no confidence. I mean, she has daddy coming around to tell her what to do, you know, in the coaching exchange, you know, when they get to come
coaching timeouts. I thought Garcia played lights out. I don't know where you were on that one.
I didn't think she played. I thought she played a lesser Azarenka from last week.
Azarenka didn't play like the Azarenka of old, but she didn't play bad. There was a time there in the second set
where she had break points and she didn't take advantage of it to break on the. She broke on the second set and then got broken back. She had her chances to go to the third set.
There was a point in the second set where it looked to me like it could go either way at that point.
Sure.
And Garcia, who never really can closed the door. I think Garcia played extremely well.
Okay. Well, Garcia will be facing Gorgas, and to me, that's a toss-up.
That's a toss-up. That's going to be a good match to watch only if Garcia can play at that level again.
Sure.
Gerges, though, has been on fire for a while.
Yeah. Ashi Barty from Australia, the 12th seed, defeated Diana Yastremska from Ukraine in 2 sets. She took out the 18-year-old and will face Samantha Stosur from Australia, who defeated Madison Keys, surprisingly, from the USA in 3 sets. Madison Keys had won like what 6 straight games.
Well, wait a minute. I watched this match too.
Yeah.
The first set was Stosur. I think it was 6-4.
It was shaky.
Stosur was up 4-0 in the second set, and Madison Keys won 6 straight games, an inverted bagel. So she was down 0-4 and came back and won the set 6-4. Then was serving for the match, I think, at 5. No, because the set score was 6-4. So it was Keys was up 4-3 with Keys serving and let Stosur break back to 4-4, and she never won another game. And the veteran Stosur took it to the house.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Barty will beat Stosur, though. Yeah. I mean, she should.
She should, yeah. Victoria Kuzmova from Slovakia defeated Daria Gavrilova from Australia in 2 sets and will be facing Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova from Russia. I give Pavlyuchenkova this match just because she's a veteran. She's been around. What do you think?
Toss up. I've seen both of these girls play. I guess. Well, you know what? I'm going to take Kuzmova. I'm going to go Kuzmova here. All right? But at the bottom half of that draw, we have Zixu Wang playing Bertens. We talked about this yesterday. I've got Bertens moving forward to meet Kuzmova. Why not? All right? All right, so matches from the bottom half of the women's draw.
Carolina Pliskova from the Czech Republic is waiting. Well, no, she will be facing Petra Martic, who won last night. Well, they had a rain delay, so yeah, she beat Schweizeng. So that'll be your next match. And then Elise Cornet got to finish her match against Vera Lapko from Belarus and will be facing Michaela Busarnescu from Romania.
It's a good match.
Yeah.
Cornet's a tricky player too. She's been around. She's been around a while. She's a veteran. She can get things done. Busarnescu, I think, will be too much for Cornet here, but watch out for Cornet though.
Yeah,
she can play.
Tatiana Maria from Germany defeated. I'm sorry, I have to look again because.
See, this day when mother of 5 kids wakes up at 4:30 in the morning, has a long day, comes home, cooks, and then sits down to do this. She's out in left field tonight. All right. By the way, the young lady, Yulia Putintseva.
Okay, I got it. I'm sorry.
Let me finish this thought while you get straight.
Okay.
This girl, Yulia, I think her name is Yulia Putintseva.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Kazakhstan, right? I've had the opportunity of watching an inherent meltdown on the court with this girl, Putintseva. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
She's fire. She's a firecracker.
She is, man, I tell you what. She went at 2 shades of backwards, upside down, left and right, and had a catastrophic meltdown. And we saw one of these at the Australian Open, and then saw another one of these here.
Yes, she slammed her through her racket. She would
like multiple times. Took her hat
disagree
out.
with the umpire. People were booing her. The Australian Open, she flipped the.
Well, I think that one was at the Australian Open.
That one was she flipped the crowd. She's had umpires that don't want to shake her hand. She's grabbed Strikova's hand like really hard, and at the end when they finished the match. Also, she beat Ostapenko one time, and she was like, yeah.
No, this is how it went down. The Putintseva goes to the net to shake an opponent's hand.
Well, I'm just telling you.
And squeezed it so hard, the girl yelped. She was
that was Strikova.
Like, squeezed it and made the girl wince. I was like, whoa.
Man, how could you... There's no way that another woman could squeeze your hand that hard. I'm just saying.
I don't know. She looked pretty fired up when she shook the hand.
Kind of feel bad for the guy around her.
There was another meltdown from Daniel Evans, the British player. He had a nice little meltdown. And I'm being facetious saying a nice little meltdown. I think it's an absolutely awful display of sportsmanship. Anyway, did you get your draw straight?
Yes. Tatiana Maria from Germany defeated Anna Carolina Schmidlova from Slovakia and will be facing Camila Giorgi from Italy, the 29th seed.
All right, there we go.
So Maria's always had some good matches. She always gets through the first few rounds.
There we go.
Also, Ons Jabeur from Tunisia defeated Kristina Pliskova, the other twin sister, the lower-ranked player from Czech Republic, and will be facing Sloane Stephens, the number 4th seed. Ons Jabeur from Tunisia defeated Kristina Pliskova, the other twin sister, in 3 sets and will face off Sloane Stephens, the number 4 seed.
Sorry, the camera paused. I had to go fix that technical difficulty. So, Carolina has a sister, Kristina Pliskova. Right. Carolina Pliskova is awaiting Martic in the next round. Now, Kristina Pliskova was not a lucky loser, but wasn't she a qualifier?
No, she was actually a lucky loser. She got in because someone withdrew.
So, yeah, so she was a lucky loser and got in. I didn't even realize that. I mean, I knew she was playing when I saw the score come up. Where is she in the draw? Okay, right, so she took over for Van Uytvanck, the girl from Belgium.
Correct.
And that's how she got in there in the first place. I got confused there and had to check that. Pliskova was a lucky loser, and we missed that. So she took Van Uytvanck's place, played today, and won today.
No, she lost.
No, she lost.
Still lost to Ons Jabeur from Tunisia.
All right, so the Tunisian girl Jabeur is through.
Correct, and we'll face off Sloane Stephens.
Technical difficulty averted. I got lost on that one.
The next player that you were talking about, Yafan Wang from China, defeated Kristina Mladenovic from France, TM's girlfriend, in 2 sets, and will be facing Elena Svitolina from Ukraine. You said that this would happen.
I said this would happen. I told you that Yafan Wang was not a joke. She won, what was it, Acapulco? Did she win?
Yes, she did. She beat Sofia Kenin.
She's no slouch, for sure. Svitolina, I think, will probably win this match.
I think so.
But if Wang does win this match, don't be upset whatsoever. I forget where I have her. Keep going just for time, but I forget.
Well, we watched these. This was a 16-year-old Whitney Asagui, which I have a hard time saying her name, from the USA, defeated Osaka's sister Mari Osaka in 2 sets. Were you impressed with the 16-year-old?
I thought the match was pretty good to watch.
We had never seen her play before.
No, never saw.
And I never saw Osaka's sister play before.
Osaka's sister did not look like I would be too worried about her in the future of tennis. Maybe so, when she was just rusty and never played on that type of stage before. She looked a little tight, a little less fluid than her younger sister. But hey, maybe she just had the jitters and had never been in that type of situation before. She did have a chance in the second set. We watched this match as well.
We did. I think one of the viewers, Arvis, said that was a waste of wild card, but that they probably gave it to her because that was Osaka's sister. Well, the 16-year-old Whitney will be facing Danielle Collins from the USA.
This young girl that beat Osaka's sister, by the way, Oswego.
Yes.
She's really good.
She is.
She's really good. She is built well. She's about 5'6", 5'7" to be that age and striking the ball like that. I mean, a really good tennis frame. Looked good on the court.
She was a lot better than Osaka's sister.
She was much better. I can imagine that at Osaka's sister's age. If this girl keeps it up, will be lights out. Her father, by the way, Oswego, her father coaches at the IMG Academy as well. And IMG Academy also owns the tournament, the Miami Open.
Correct. Johanna Konta from the United Kingdom defeated Jessica Pegula from the USA in 2 sets and will face Quan Wang from China.
Watch out for Konta to go deep here. Konta is going to take on this Swedish girl, Peterson. No, actually, Konta is going to take on Wang.
Correct.
That's going to be a good match. I take Konta to actually win that match against Wang.
That's an upset alert. She has a good chance.
That's another second-round upset alert. Konta to beat Wang.
Rebecca Peterson from Sweden defeated Laura Seaman from Germany in 3 sets and will face the number 10 seed Serena Williams. Well, I think Serena will win this in 2 sets.
This is going to be a steamroll in my opinion, but beware. When, I'm not saying if, when Konta and Serena Williams meet up in the 3rd round, this is what I anticipated last tournament.
So you're saying that Konta's going to beat?
No. I think Serena will win that match, but that's going to be a good match. Konta does have a chance to beat Serena there, though.
You think so?
I think so. Has a chance. I'm not saying she will, but she could.
Well, these were 2 teenagers playing against each other from the USA, Corey Goff and Catherine McNally. Corey Goff won that match in 3 sets, and she's only 15 years old.
She's a 15-year-old. She's another young, up-and-coming player, U.S. player, by the way. You would think that she trains at some of these, IMG-type academies. She doesn't.
Her mom and dad train her.
Mom and dad do it, so this is what I call a let's go, Corey Goff, come on.
And she will have a tough match. Daria Kasatkina from Russia will be her next opponent.
I have Kasatkina winning this match. I actually have Kasatkina doing really well in this tournament. I think Kasatkina will ultimately meet Venus Williams in the 3rd round, and I think Kasatkina will ultimately beat Venus Williams there.
Wow. Well, Venus Williams from the USA defeated Dalila Jakupovic from Slovakia pretty easily and will face Carla Suarez Navarro from Spain. honestly, this match to me was weird. I mean, Venus again looks sick. Did she not look sick to you? Very slow. I think one of our viewers said that she looked like the living dead.
Yeah, well, look, I'm a huge Venus fan.
He said, how could this other girl not take advantage that the fact that Venus looked like she was the living dead playing tennis?
I can't even laugh with her on this one.
I have to because she did look slow. You know how she looked like?
She did not look in great form.
She looked like she was tired again.
She's won, what, 7 majors?
Yes.
She's 39 years old?
She's going to be 39, yes.
Look, she's been around the block. I say great win for Venus. I'm a big Venus fan. Again, 5 Wimbledons. Wimbledon being my favorite tournament of all the majors. She's won 5, right? Or is it 4? 5?
I think 5.
I think she's won 5 of them.
Yes.
She did look very fatigued, to say the least.
And it could be her sickness too. Who knows?
But I think that Venus Williams will have a very tough time with Carla Suarez Navarro.
I think so too.
I think she will win that. I think that Venus will beat Suarez with the beautiful one-hander. But I think that Kasatkina will ultimately take out Goff and then take out Venus.
Okay. Misaki Doi from Japan defeated Wang in 3 sets. Singju Wang from China in 3 sets and will face Lesia Azarenka from Ukraine.
Azarenka should take that. This is a really good opportunity for a qualifier to jump in the mix of things. Azarenka is a good player. I don't think she's dynamite. But Misaki Doi might...
Have you ever seen Misaki Doi?
I have not. I've seen the name, reading scores and stuff off of the forums or whatever pages we look at. I've seen the name, but I've never seen her play. Hey, good chance to find out more about her, though, right?
Definitely.
And then Halep ending the women's. Halep is going to be facing off against Taylor Townsend.
That's awesome for the American.
From the U.S. Good job. This is going to be a fitness-type deal here. I think we're fans of Townsend as well, but we both agree that fitness should jump in to be the #1 goal for her moving forward. But I think Halep will outrun her in this match.
Yes.
All right.
Well, let's go on to the men's. Bernard Tomic from Australia defeated Thiago Monteiro from Brazil in 2 sets and will face Novak Djokovic, the #1 seed of the tournament.
Now, remember that Tomic was supposed to be facing Tomas Berdych that pulled out. So Tomic ended up getting a win off of a lucky loser. Ultimately, he will face Novak Djokovic, and that probably won't be a very long day at the office.
It shouldn't be long, but maybe we'll see some smashing of the rackets or something.
Now, look, Tomic has a chance. If Tomic plays lights out, he has a chance.
Right. Maximilian Martirer from Germany defeated the American Taylor Fritz from the USA in 3 sets and will face Milos Raonic from Canada.
Where are you at? Raonic.
Yes. That was the next match. A lot of these matches played yesterday.
Okay, I got you. All right, so Raonic is fixing to wait on Martyr.
Martyr won today.
Okay, so, all right, Raonic Martyr. Good. 10-4. Go ahead.
Okay, this was a match that had been rain delay, and they finished it today. Ilya Ivashka from Belarus defeated Thomas Fabiano from Italy and will face Kyle Edmund from the United Kingdom.
Could be an interesting match. We'll see what Edmund...
I expect Edmund to win this match.
I would hope so.
Yes, definitely. Albert Ramos Vinolas from Spain defeated Marcos Copil from Romania and will be facing off Lucas Pouille from France.
I don't necessarily trust Pouille at all. I mean, are you steadfast that Pouille's going to win this match? I'm not.
Pouille did a lot of noise. He made a lot of noise at the Australian Open, but lately he hasn't really done much, so I'm not sure about this match.
Look, this whole section of the draw is exactly what John Isner needs. John Isner in this section of the draw has Pouille, Ramos Vinolas, a qualifier that came in, Lorenzo Sonego. Mm-hmm. Then he has himself, John Isner, right here.
And he'll face off Sonego from Italy, who beat Clisson today.
I think that Raonic and Isner, the big servers, are once again on a collision course to meet into the 4th round.
Yes.
So, look, we're going to have another big match coming in right off of that with Dominic Thiem facing off against Hurkacz, who's been on fire lately, but I think Thiem's too much for Hurkacz. So watch out for this section of the draw with Thiem up there.
Definitely. The youngster, the Canadian, Felix Auger-Aliassime from Canada, won today in 3 sets against Casper Ruud and will be facing Martin Fucsovics from Hungary. We have somebody that said that this was going to be an upset. Yeah, we have someone that has called this match in for their upset alert, which puts them in the mix for strings or a t-shirt.
I said at the beginning, but keep going, and I'll look it back up.
And as we know, Bashvili and Misha Zverev will face off. That match Misha played yesterday. Today, Robin Haas from Netherlands defeated Lucas Lacko from Slovakia in 2 sets and will face Gael Monfils. I think this should be a good win for Gael Monfils. I don't see Robin Haas really making this match tough for him at all. I think this should be a straight 2-set match.
You know, probably Haas's or
Haase is how you say it?
Well, it might be Haas, but I always thought it was Haase.
Okay.
Probably Hase's opponent today, which was Lacko, wasn't it?
Yes.
Lacko's been around a while, too. I'm surprised that Lacko even still had to go through qualifying. Well, I guess wild cards are actually given by the tournament, and I think we just learned that. But Lacko's a good player, but I'm assuming Lacko probably thought the same thing that Monfils, you said Monfils would be thinking.
Should be an easy match.
It should be an easy match, and it wasn't, and Hase won. Hase always has a chance. He's a veteran, and he's tricky. I think Monfils will be too much, but it could happen.
Okay, Jeremy Chardy. Somebody had picked him to lose today. Defeated Nicolas Jarry from Chile in 3 sets and will face Gael Simon.
At the very bottom, upset alert reminder that we have someone with Nishikori losing tomorrow to Lajovic, so watch out for that.
We had Tennis Sangre go down to Alexander Bublik from Kazakhstan in 3 sets, and he will face off Nick Kyrgios, the 27th seed.
You know, these individuals from Kazakhstan, they're starting to pop up.
Isn't Kukushkin from...
I think yes. Kukushkin, Bublik, and then we have Putin-Seva.
Yes,
Putin-Seva, right. You know, the one that just
yes.
totally destroyed the crowd in the Australian Open and then had a nice episode the other day.
Yes.
Rough, tough customers. Let's go.
Dusan Lajovic from Serbia defeated Pablo Cuevas from Argentina in 3 sets and will face Kei Nishikori.
Ooh, that's the upset
Isn't that
alert.
An upset?
That's the upset alert.
Jaume Munar from Spain defeated the qualifier. Prajesh Gunaswaran from India will face Kevin Anderson. I think this is a good seed for Kevin. I mean, this is a good match for Kevin Anderson. Should be quick, honestly. Also, João Sousa from Portugal.
I would never bet on Kevin Anderson.
João Sousa defeated Chung Sin Seng from Taiwan and will face Steven Johnson.
This whole section, if Kevin Anderson doesn't go through this, do I need to do a whole nother show on why I'm not a huge big server fan?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You've got Kevin Anderson up here holding this whole section down all the way to Kachanov. So again, we should be on a collision course unless Dimitrov has something to say about it. Well, Anderson against Kachanov.
Well, Dimitrov is going to face Fernando Lopez, who beat Benoit Paire today in 3 sets.
Upset alert right there. Lopez, the veteran, I think he's 37, like Federer. That's been doing pretty darn well.
He does well,
he loves Miami. And doesn't he run the entire tournament in Madrid?
I think so.
Still winning?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Jordan Thompson.
Dimitrov's in there. Be careful.
Jordan Thompson from Australia defeated Cameron Norrie from Great Britain and will face Karen Khachanov.
Okay.
I think this Khachanov should win that match.
Yeah, he'll go through that.
And currently, Adrian Manarino from France is playing Alja Badin from Slovenia. And that winner will play Daniil Medvedev from Russia.
I think Manarino wins that and will face Medvedev.
Ryan Opelka, the 6'11" guy, defeated Struff from Germany in 3 sets and will face Diego Schwartzman from Argentina.
This was an upset on my draw. I had Struff going into the 3rd round, lost him here. Oh, man, I tell you what, 6'11" on the tennis court is a real tough deal.
It is.
I hope he does well, but that's a whole lot of body to carry around, and he beat Struff in my draw. So, good luck to Opelka.
He should beat Schwartzman. I think he's got a good chance.
You know, you should get the handshake and the net picture. 6'11" versus Schwartzman.
5'7", 5'6".
You might have to put the camera down low and get like a headshot and then a body shot just to get them both in.
Philippe Krajinovic from Serbia defeated Pierre-Hugues Herbert from France in 2 sets and will face Stan Wawrinka from Switzerland.
You know, this is a good match shaping up here. I think Wawrinka will win this.
I think so, too.
But this guy, Krajinovic, is no joke. He can play, too. This is going to be a blockbuster 2nd round.
Definitely. Radu Abad from Moldova won due to retirement, but he was up against Matthew Ebden and will face Roger Federer from Switzerland, the number 4 seed.
Albot has a chance to make his name a household name if we follow.
By beating Federer?
If we follow tennis all the time, like we do and we all do here, we know who Albot is by now.
Yes.
He's done really well and won a tournament here this season.
He won Delray.
However, if you don't know Albot, you will know him if he beats Federer tomorrow.
Sure. Leonardo Mayer from Argentina defeated Mikael Mayer from Sweden and will face another Argentinian, Guido Pella.
That's
a toss-up. The two Argentinians, toss-up.
Yeah, and I'm still not sold on Pella. I'm going to go with the veteran Leonardo Mayer here.
Sure. Daniel Evans defeated the veteran Malik Jaziri and will face the youngster Denis Shapovalov from Canada.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong. We were just speaking about classic meltdown, epic, poor sportsmanship, court meltdowns, and so forth. I happened to see one from Evans.
You just talked about it.
And we just talked about it.
We just talked about it.
I'm going to have to give him a pass on this tournament for rooting for him after that because it was just a despicable showing. I'm going to pull for Shapovalov on this one, and
that's shocking from him.
I'm going to give Evans a break for my fanness on this one after that meltdown. And it was in the qualifying where he had the meltdown, right?
Yes.
And then he still got put in the tournament.
Yeah.
I would have left him out.
I would have put Song instead.
I would have put Song in.
Andrew Rublev defeated Taro Danio from Japan in 3 sets and will face Marin Cilic from Croatia. That's going to be a tough match for Rublev.
Yeah, Rublev could win this, but I still think Rublev's a little wiry to hang around with Cilic. I got Cilic winning this.
Zumor defeated Christopher Eubanks from the USA and will face Marco Cecchinato from Italy. Zumor has a good chance.
Not a Cecchinato fan. I don't even know why he's ranked 14 in the world. I just don't. He shouldn't.
That's because of his French Open result, I think.
Well, man, that was last year. He shouldn't be 14 in the world. Call me out if I'm wrong, but there's no reason. If Cechinato's 14 in the world, then Laszlo Djiri should be 14 in the world.
And last match, Pablo Andujar defeated Ivo Karlovic and will face David Goffin from Belgium, the 18th seed. And there's currently a few matches for the men. Right now, Gobis is playing Kemanovic, and he is down. Kemanovic is up 6-2 in the first set and is currently on serve on the second one. And Manorino and Badin have both almost split sets.
And as well, you have the young Sasha Zverev, if I recall, waiting for the winner of Sam Querrey against David Ferrer. Probably would be a better match for the next round if Querrey won that. I think Ferrer has mentioned if he plays a match, it's hard for him to walk the next day.
Yes, I expect Querrey to win.
I expect Querrey to win that match. All right, everyone, that's it. Have an absolutely great evening. I guess worst showing of the day for me was Kanepi, the way Kaya Kanepi looked.
That was sad to look at, yes.
Also, Venus Williams looked really bad, at least from an overall perspective.
Maybe she'll look better in the next round because she usually does.
She won, but she didn't look too good doing it. Osaka's sister, not great. But maybe we'll see something different. The young American, Corey Goff, the 15-year-old, looked phenomenal. I think we got a lot of promise in the 17-year-old, Anisimova. She looked really good.
Whitney. So there are quite a few Americans.
All in all, everyone have a great day. That's it. We will see you tomorrow. Sorry if this was a late show. Long day for us. 5 kids tournament. Beat her today on the court, and still rolling, and then we'll be doing it again tomorrow. So if it was cluttered, sorry. In the meantime, stay positive. Click like below, share our videos, and please subscribe to our channel. In the meantime, Carla always says,
adios.
See ya.